very important, particularly related with the team of Prime Minister. Then the industry and mobile transport industry is very important, particularly related with the dream of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. The mission of all of us, mission given by the Prime Minister. So the role of automobile industry, this mobile transport industry is very important. I am really happy that because of your continuous efforts, all stakeholders, now in the world, the size very important. Of Indian. I am really happy that because of your continuous efforts from all stakeholders, now in the world, the size of Indian automobile industry, our number is third. Once upon a time when I taken charge as minister, our number was 7th. Now we have just surpassed Japan and our number is third. The first number is USA, that is of 78 lakh crore. Second is China, 49 lakh crore. And India is 22 lakh crore. But the way in which our industry is doing excellent jobs, the way in which in the research and making new innovative successful experiments, in particular in the electric, ethanol, methanol, LNG, CNG, bio-CNG, biodiesel and hydrogen, all type of successful experiments, even in flash charging buses, even in different type of modes, particularly we are now making ropeway, cable car, funicular railway, everywhere. Our startup, they are taking good initiative and their contribution is really very good. On the basis of that, I am confident that all stakeholders have got the potential to make India as number one in the automobile industry. And that is our dream. Because of these new innovations, research and experiments, and the way in which our Indian market is already going to increase by 20%, 25%. But at the same time, the international market, there is a huge demand for our products. Our two-wheeler industry, they have their export. 50% of their production is export. Even the all big brand company in India, now they are making big export, particularly of four-wheelers. We are now in the process of construction equipment, then trucks, buses, electric buses. I am confident that in due course of time we will be more competitive. Our cost will be less because we have already have a successful implementation of scrapping policy by which we are going to reduce the cost of component by 25% and by which we will be more competitive in the world market. With the quality, with the new innovations and new research, I am confident that with the help of all stakeholders who are present there, with the positivity and with the confidence, I am very much confident about it that we will make India within 5 years the first automobile industry in the world. And that is the potential which already you have got. With your cooperation, this is really a very big challenge, a difficult task. But with the positivity and confidence and the way in which our component manufacturers, our automobile industry, how they are going to develop new technology, on the basis of that, I am confident that we will fulfill this vision. Regarding vision is our policy is smart, safe and sustainable by 2030. I know that there are a lot of challenges regarding air pollution and crude oil imports. We have import of costing crude oil of 22 lakh crore. At the same time, the air pollution is a big problem. The 40% of air pollution in the country is because of the transport sector. So our priority is to integration of all non-polluting fuels such as electric EVs, flex fuel vehicles, ethanol, hydrogen, biofuels, LNG and CNG. And a commitment for Make in India #1 auto manufacturing hub. The current size of the industry is 22 lakh crore, but I am happy that 100% the potential in the industry, 100% we have got tremendous potential by which we can achieve this goal. This is the industry which is giving maximum GST to the state and central government. This is the industry which has up till now created 4 crore jobs, and this is the industry which have got maximum export. So I am very much happy about the futuristic progress of this industry. And there are great opportunities now. because our government under leadership of Prime Minister Modi ji has taken decision reduce the GST rates, and that is exactly a good incentive for all of you. This is going to increase your market potential, boost demand and increase size of the industry. And it is a mutually win-win situation. Consumers, they're getting huge price cuts. Auto companies, their demand is going to increase. Dealers, they get better sales. Capital market, boost in auto stock. Government, increased consumption, getting more taxes. MSME and startups, opportunity for innovations. And Make in India, boost for local manufacturing. That is to be great achievement because of that. The green, safe, affordable, inclusive, technology-driven mobility system, that is exactly our mission. Develop cost-effective public transport system with low capital cost. We have just now decided to give order to Tata Motors for making flash charging electric bus, and that is the future. And I am very much happy about it that now our vision is to convert our public transport on electricity. That is very important, which is going to reduce pollution, and that is to be important task for all of us. Our vision is very broad, very ambitious, and I am confident with the cooperation of stakeholders like you, 100% we will achieve that goal. For that reason, we need to establish cooperation, coordination, and communication between the stakeholders. Our doors are open for all of you. Whatever you need from all of us, we will help you, and we will make this industry, automobile industry, mobile transport industry, number one in the world. Thank you.
To industry to be number one, and also talking about what's been done in the area of green mobility. Of course, I think there's a big reason to cheer is the GST cut. I think that's come at a perfect time. But I want to turn to you've done a lot for championing clean air, for green mobility. There are a lot of options right now, and obviously OEMs have to invest in all of them. It takes a lot of resource and capital. But just from your point of view, we have electric, we have ethanol, we have hydrogen, we have biofuels. What, in your view, is the direction going forward in terms of what would be absolutely appropriate for the transport sector?
First of all, you need to understand that our import of crude oil is 22 lakh crore. By taking all initiative in alternative fuel and biofuel, still our import indicates that it is going to increase. So first of all, we need to work on all options, and energy security is very important for the country. And import of 22 lakh crores of crude oil is not good for our economy also. Economic point of view, if suppose you take the example, if we can get opportunity and if we stop this import of 22 lakh crore and we can take this money into Indian industry, it is going to be a very, very great effect on the socio-economic transformation of our country. The energy security, global point of view, is very, very important. Now the global instability is there, and in such a case, we need to understand that what is the importance of energy security. And the first important thing is our agriculture is the basic infrastructure, important agro industry, and agriculture is very important for our growth. And today I'm giving the example when we started making ethanol from corn. Only because of this decision, the 45,000 crore benefits going to the farmers. So diversification agriculture to energy and power sector is going to boost our agriculture, rural, tribal economy, and that is going to increase their purchasing power, and there will be a great impact on Indian economy. At the same time, our approach is to promote and include all non-polluting fuels, market-based and need-based approach. Every fuel has its own economics, specialty, and consumer base. In the marine engine, we are now thinking of using of methanol. In the truck transport, we can think about electric and hydrogen. We have already invested 500 crores for making hydrogen trial, particularly the 10 routes in our country. We are supporting all the Tata, Volvo, Reliance, Indian Oil, HPCL, all the companies with the cooperation that we are now implementing that project. And no need for artificial foods because our companies have tremendous potential and capacity. by which even the electric scooter, when they invest in it, they are getting good response. Everywhere, in any investment for new research and new invention in auto and particularly in the industry, particularly alternative fuel and biofuel, it is economically viable. I am giving an example, the proven technology, economic viability, availability of raw material, and marketability to finished product. The four important stakes which are very important as per related with the economics of the industry. Regarding these four important pillars, I am confident that our industry is very friendly for capital investment. They have got the potential for making research. They have got the potential on credibility and profits which they have. On the basis of that, they have a capability of making big investment, and for the reason they are going to increase their turnover. Government is friendly, they are supporting it, and that is the reason that we will get good response from it.
I think multiple technologies, no immediate clear silver bullet. I think each technology has its role. What I'd like to turn to, which is a bit of a hot topic today, and after the ethanol rollout, pan-India, there are some misconceptions, people have some concerns. So just wanted your view, basically in terms of vehicle readiness, distribution, and above all, consumer acceptance of E20, which has, right now, just a couple of months back, is now rolled out all across the country.
Already the ARAI, all automobile manufacturing companies, SIAM, with their press conference clear all the things. Still we don't have received any complaint, and there is no difference as per the average is concerned. It was the actually in the social media, this propaganda was from one lobby, and that is to be the paid propaganda from the some people was there. So it makes no difference. The truth is open to the people, and the ethanol, it is Swadeshi, Swavalamban, helping to the farmers and rural economics. At the same time, it is going to reduce import and reduce the pollution. It is a win-win situation. Now I am asking you the one question. For 22 lakh crores of import, if you are going to reduce, is it not beneficial to the country? If adding ethanol into petrol, if it is going to reduce cost and the pollution, is not in the interest of the people, and is in place of import. If you are going to diversify this and going to help to the rural agriculture economy, is not to be interest of the nation. So all the things are clear, but sometime it was the paid propaganda, particularly in the social media. It is to be happen every time, but people are capable, they understand the truth, and it is somewhere the lobby who is interested to make more imports for crude oil in the country. Probably they may have interest only because if it is going to be fail this all type of new experiments, the beneficiary will be the import of the crude oil. So it is to be clear thing. I feel that there is no problem anything about it. All the competent authority already clear all the things.
Just leading on to the ethanol point, from E20 going E25, E27. Clearly, this could have an impact on the vehicles a little bit more. Maybe right now E20 is on the edge. So what are the assurances, or what is the roadmap for higher blends, which clearly would be of concern to even the industry and consumers? I mean, is there a roadmap to go to E27, which can be shared, which people can prepare for, and then going forward to flex fuels? And obviously with flex fuels, we would need to have a base level of ethanol as well as we go to flex fuel. So maybe 2 bunks would be needed. So just your thoughts on going beyond E20, and if there's any roadmap you can share. E20, and if there's any roadmap you can share.
First of all, I will request you. You can check the all standards and practical all type of problems in Brazil. They are using 27% ethanol in petrol, and all the reputed brand of particularly from Mercedes to Toyota, Honda, everything. There is no problem from last 49 years. They are in the Toyota. I have got the car on flex engine. Innova, I am using 100% ethanol, no problem. So even I am objecting about the people who are asking me the question that adding of 20% ethanol, there are problem. I am asking you the question. Can you tell me a name of a single consumer who have a problem for that? Nothing is there. The competent authority like ARAI, all scientists, automobile industry, SIAM, manufacturer, all people have certified the things. And without taking any trials into the laboratory, we have then fixed up the standards, then making the experiment for years to year. After that, then fix up the policy, and then government accepted the policy and taking the decision. So 100% we are not going to compromise with the quality. There is no problem. Unnecessary, when the people they are getting success to convince the people, they want to confuse the people. And therefore some people, they are talking about all this problem. I am only asking you openly for all the people. Can you tell me a name of a single person who is getting problem for that? There is no problem. Already Toyota, Hyundai, Tata, Mahindra, they are now in the flex engine. The Bajaj, TVS, Honda, these all two-wheelers also, they have ethanol two-wheelers. Then wheelers on CNG, two-wheelers on CNG. Now we have electric truck, electric buses, electric cars. I know when I started about talking electricity, there are some journalists asking me if the car in the road, if they stop it because of there will be no electricity, then are you going to help them? Nothing is going to happen. Now there is a waiting list for electric car, electric scooters. The situation is changed. It is only a propaganda from some vested interest people. They want to confuse the people. There is no problem. And whenever the government is taking decision, there are all type of tests. After taking all the tests, if the ARI want to recommend it, after taking, then we will fix up the standards, and then only we will take the decision. So first of all, for everything, there are standards are there. In the Brazil, there are standards. European countries, there are standards. In India, there are also standards. On the basis of that, ARI will take all the tests, and on the basis of that, if the tests are successful, on the basis of that, they will send the proposal to the Petroleum Ministry, and after Petroleum Ministry feel that it is good, correct, then they will recommend to the Cabinet and Prime Minister, and then we will take the decision. So there is no confusion about it. Why people are confusing the people? You understand what are the vested interests behind all this argument.
It will be done. It will be cleared by ARAI and the industry to decide whether to go for higher blends beyond E20, because we do have a target. But as you said, I think it will be done in a calibrated way and with proper tests being done so the consumers are not affected. Thank you for that. I'd just like to turn to another topic also close to your heart, which is road safety. You've spoken a lot about that. I think also you've championed a lot of safety in cars as well. But I think clearly, the road fatalities are still very high. So just in your view, what needs to be done further to try and reduce the number of road fatalities? And do you think even something as basic as the driving license procedure needs to be further tightened? Because obviously the driver is always the root cause of the accident in many cases.
This is not your correct statement that driver is a root cause. Driver is a poor person. It is easy for every stakeholder to make blame on drivers. But that is not the fact. The most important thing is, every year we have 5 lakhs accidents and 1,80,000 deaths. From last 11 years, I am the Minister for Transport, and I am really accepted that this is the dark area for my ministry. We are trying our level best, but we are not getting reasonable success in this. Basically, there are 4 things. One is automobile engineering. We are already, Bharat NCAP is there. All standards are there. We are taking all safety measures in the manufacturing of all 2-wheelers and 4-wheelers, everything. There is no problem. Now, regarding road engineering, there are some problems. There are black spots are there. We are spending 40,000 crore on it and improving the black spots. Third is the enforcement of law. We are already making all the system modernized and digital. Now, in many problem, you don't need to go for RTO office. You can even from your own house you can operate it, and you will get the all type of certificates. The problem is in the law also we have passed the road safety bill. Because of that we already increased the penalty and fines. The four important thing is the human behavior. That is to be a big problem. The 30,000 deaths are because of the people, the two-wheelers, they are not using helmets. Now the lane discipline, the red signal is there, crossing everywhere. People are supposed to obey the law. But the problem is neither they have respect for law and neither they have fear for law. That is to be a problem. So education of people by and large is the basic problem, and government is very cautious. We are making ad campaigning with Amitabh Bachchan and Prasun Doshi. We are now making lot of good songs in 22 languages from Shankar Mahadevan, our theme song for that. We are now decided to add in the syllabus about road safety lessons also. The Dharmendra Pradhanji, Education Ministry, accepted that. We are doing many programs from taking help from social organization, educational organization, institution, universities, NGOs, even the automobile manufacturer, they are sponsored the events. And to educate the people by and large is the most important task for us, to change the human behavior. And I will appeal all of you that particularly the change of human behavior, where we need help from the people like you. If you can help us, this is a social problem, and is really very, very important for the country, that we need to save the life of the people. Because in the deaths, the 66% deaths belong to the age group of 18 to 34. It's very bad. So I will request all of you regarding changing of human behavior of the people. We need to make campaign, we need to make education training center for that. We are already opening driving training centers. So even for this program, the people like you, we need your cooperation, and we are trying very hard to reduce this rate of accidents. We are also given now, if any accidents on any road, we are helping to the victims of 7 days cost of treatment up to 1,50,000 rupees as the insurance. Then anywhere, any person who help any victim to take him to the hospital, we are declaring him as a Rahavir and giving him 25,000 award for that. We need cooperation from the society, from the people like you, and I am confident that with the cooperation of all the stakeholders, we will be in position to reduce the number of accidents and deaths. Where we need your cooperation, I am very much serious and sensitive about it, but I am very unfortunate that I admit that this is the only dark area of my ministry where we are not getting that much success to reduce the accidents and deaths. Thank you.
Close to your heart. You've spoken with a lot of passion, and this it really means a lot to you. And I think your point where, making people aware, it starts with education and an awareness. And that is for all road users, including the driver and people using the road. We just, would love to support you in this endeavor, because I think, as you said, it's not just a black spot for you, it's a black spot for the country. The amount of road fatalities which are absolutely the highest in the world. I want to now turn to another topic which is close to your heart, and where really, I think, I would say that in a way, you are the road king. We used to have a Yazdi called a road king before, but I think we can give you the title of road king, because clearly, I think one thing we've seen is the pace of roads and highways being developed. So it's been, completely a record under your leadership. I just want to know now, what is the next step to further reduce logistics costs? Because traffic is also increasing and sometimes even catching up with the infrastructure being built. So what can be the next step?
Just 15 days before I got opportunity to publish the report. Just 15 days before I got opportunity to publish the report of KPMG. And in that report, the indication was that the 81% traffic of goods is on the road, 1% on railway, and some 70% in other modes. And presently, there are 3 reports. One is from IIM Bangalore and Chennai IIT and Kanpur IIT, that in our country, our logistic cost was 16%. But now the report indicates that our cost is reduced from 16 to to 6%, by it comes to 10%. But we are making new highways, changing in the fuel by which we can save the cost. I am confident up to end of December, our logistic cost will be in single digit as 9%. Because the way in which we are making the road from Delhi to Dehradun 2 hours, Delhi to Jaipur 2.5 hours, Delhi to Mumbai 12 hours, Chennai to Bangalore 2 hours, Bangalore to Mysore previously 3.5 hours, it's now 1 hour. So we are making at least 55 to 60 axis control highways by which we will reduce the cost. By changing in fuel and making good highways, we will save the time. So I am confident that we are going to reduce the cost, taking it up to 9%, and I am confident it is going to increase our export by at least 50% more. And that is to be a great boost for Indian economy, because we will be more competitive in world market, and we are specially connecting port connectivity. And at the same time, I will request you, it is very important that now by making scrapping of the old vehicle, now we can increase the even the mileage and reduce the pollution. So by using the new vehicle with the new fuels and new technology, we are going to reduce the cost, and that is the reason that because of scrapping we need your cooperation. That is to be a very important subject by which we can make our industry, they get benefit of it, and at the same time reduce the pollution, and also it is going to reduce the logistic cost.
Thank you, sir. To that, something else also which is close to your heart, and that is scrappage. And just wanted your thoughts on how can government and industry work together on increasing the scrappage rate and adoption. Because as you said, I think to get the older vehicles off the road, there's a lot of benefit in that, but it's not easy because people don't want to give up their older cars that easily.
Up to August 2025, 3 lakh vehicles already scrapped. Out of which government vehicles, 1,41,000 vehicles are there. Remaining vehicles, as far as our estimate, the time is over. The balance vehicle which we need to scrap, that is 97 lakhs 4,000 vehicles are now we need to scrap. They are ready now. We need to have cooperation from all stakeholders, particularly the consumers. The present average monthly scrapping is 16,830 vehicles. Investment by private sector is 2,700 crores. Import of scrap steel, we need 60 lakh ton. Recovery from scrap steel up till now is 3.76 lakh tons, that is 6%. 40,000 crore is benefit will go to government if the total vehicle will be scrapped as a part of GST to the state and central government. 70 lakh additional jobs we will create by this, and reutilization of raw material 33%. CO2 reduction by 6,353 kilotons, equivalent of planting 26 crore trees. And at the same time, the scrap metal, 3.76 lakh tons of scrap steel, lead, aluminium, platinum and palladium. We are very precious metals where we will reduce our import and reduce the cost of the automobile components by 25%. So this is now already I am requesting the OEMs that when anyone coming with the scrapping certificate, you should offer a minimum 5% discount, because that is going to benefit them. It is not charity, because it is going to increase the demand. Now the 22% growth is there. After successful scrapping, the growth rate will go up to 35 to 40%. So that is the reason that they will get more business, more profits, and government get revenues, and people will get jobs, and at the same time we will reduce the pollution, and that is to be very important. And now, particularly in the field of semiconductors, rare earth material, government has a policy by which we are now trying to make India Atmanirbhar Bharat, and which is very important for the industry. And this is the future of this industry is very good. But I will request you to all your members who are present there, please take the interest in this scrapping policy and start your own centers in India. You will get profits, and at the same time it is going to boost our economy to make India Atmanirbhar Bharat. Thank you.
That I think clearly, just to wrap up, I think on the roads, You've answered us on the fuel strategy, blended fuels as the way forward, also on scrappage. I just want to round up everything and just talk about the overall industry. You wanted us to be number one in about 5 years. Uh, what do you think is needed to take us to this number one position? Because I think, as you said earlier, that we have the potential, we have the technology, and I think government also is, doing a lot in this respect. But to be number one is a big challenge. That's the challenge you have put, and 5 years also is a tight time frame. So just to wrap up with final thoughts on what will be required to be in the number one position going forward?
The most important thing is the knowledge and technology. The innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research kit and successful practices, we name it as knowledge, and conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future. Our Indian startup, our IITs, our engineering colleges, our industries, they are doing excellent jobs in the research. Our young talented engineer in startup also, they are doing very, very good research. In particular the field of hydrogen, we need more research, more successful practices. We need to have hydrogen filling station with a very, very reasonable cost. We need to find out the option for transport of hydrogen, and hydrogen is a fuel for the future. And I am confident that today with the technology and with the quality and with reducing the cost, reducing the pollution, reducing the logistic cost and making more economic viability in the world market, the good future, very good future for Indian automobile industry. And the way in which the industry is working in technology, innovations, research, designs, quality, it is really, really very, very good. I am very much proud about all these things. And because of that, with the cooperation of all stakeholders, I am confident that we are going to be number one in the world for the future. Thank you.
Like to wrap up and really thank you for this very inspiring interaction. And I'm also looking forward to doing that Mumbai to Delhi trip on a highway that is safe. The car can run efficiently and on different blends of fuel as well. Thank you very much. And thank you, ACMA, for giving me this opportunity to conduct this session.
Thank you, Mr. Surabji. Thank you to the Honorable Minister for such a candid conversation with the industry. और आपका संदेश हमेशा नई संभावनाएं खोल देता है. और धन्यवाद प्रस्ताव रखने के लिए मैं निवेदन करती हूँ श्री विक्रमपति सिंघानिया जी को, प्रेसिडेंट डेजिग्नेट ACMA.
Namaskar, sir. Shri Nitin Gadkari ji, Honorable Union Minister of Road Transport and Highways. Ms. Shraddha Suri